In today's show, we're taking a look from Mcfarlane Toys, DC Direct, Black Adam, Page Punchers. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. And like I said in some of my other videos, I actually went to my storage unit, got some figures, and I thought it'd be great and fun to do some reviews of these figures that already came out, and they've been out for a while. And the reason I think I'm doing this is because I sat down the other day and I said, man, there's a lot of figures that people want that they can't get. You guys saw my Shazam video where I argue that collectors are garbage, scalpers are garbage, that Shazam is $80, not worth the $80. And I said, let me go through my stuff that I haven't done and we'll take a look at it. And this wave, guys, real quickly, this wave here that you're looking at, I was never intentionally going to get it because I like Black Adam, but I'm not really into him. I like what The Rock did. I really did. And I don't like The Rock anymore. I think he's a sellout, but I like his tenacity to work the last 10 years to try to get Black Adam on the screen. I like how he portrayed it. I thought the CGI at the end was like if they're almost running out of money. I thought overall it brought Dr. Fate, which is one of my favorite, magic wheelers or whatever you want to call it, or sorcerers. And I said, you know what? Let me get this guy from storage, bring him out, because the last time I did this wave was I did the Batman, which you see there on the cover, and Constantine. And then in the wild, a while back, or about a year ago, Pedro, my toy hunter, found the Page Puncher. I don't know where, got it for a good price. And it reminds me of Brandon Roth, I believe his name is. And I've been meaning to do that Superman. So I said, you know what? I'll just complete it and get this guy over with, which I think I grabbed him and I just threw him in the storage. So we're going to go through it. But guys, before we begin the housekeeping, I just want to begin by saying first, I don't show you the entire comic book because I'm not going to lie to you guys. Please hear me out. I'm afraid of that whole copyright nonsense and the strike. And if we don't need to go that route, I don't have to risk it going that route. And it's not because I'm afraid of it that somebody's going to come and arrest me. That's not it. It's just from what I've seen and the YouTube videos I've seen that process is a little bit of a pain. It takes long. And I don't have time for a channel that I've truly worked the last 4 years hard to get to where I'm at. I'm not saying I have a lot of subscribers, because I always say I may not have 1 million subscribers, but I'd rather have quality than quantity, which I think all of you guys are beautiful. I've engaged in almost the third quarter and the fourth quarter. I've engaged more with a lot of you guys subscribing to the channels, build friendships with you guys on it. So we'll start the housekeeping, but I just wanted to express why I don't go through the comic. But I will tell you guys that this line is still available at a reasonable price. I'll leave a link if I do see it once you see this video. If I do find that the Batman Page Puncher is still available, I'll leave a link. It'll help the channel out, even Constantine, and even this guy, whoever is available from this line. And this is a good way, whoever wants to get a comic action figure and have it in their world for their stop animation, we'll go with that. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of animators out there, and I already grabbed the Lightning so you guys can see, and we'll see how that goes on Black Adam now in a few minutes, guys. I mean, it's self-explanatory. You can see it there. But, you know, every video, you guys are going to fall off your chair. I'm always complaining about what I would give up, which is always the stand for hands. And in this case, this is going to sound weird to you, but watching Vanimation Films and Dang It Productions and many others, again, I'm not sponsored by any of them to say this. I'm only using what I've seen as an audience and as a fan. They use practical effects. And when I got this box today, I was going to tell you, I'm happy we didn't get hands and we got effects, because I could add this to my bag of effects.
Wow.
And now, I know you guys are falling off your chair for me saying that, and I always say we would need more hands, but that's okay. I like the way the aesthetics of this guy looks. The boring stand, you guys know what this is. Now, I can tell you that I appreciate when McFarlane includes these trading cards, but I would appreciate it if in the DC multiverse and many others that come with a card, instead of pasting it onto the cardboard so maybe you can save the background, he puts them in little bags like that. But here's the the artwork, or where you get that you see Black Adam in this wave, and then guys take a moment to read. Okay, pause that there. All right. And then last but not least, guys, it's the comic book itself. And again, I know that I always flip through the pages quickly, but like I said, guys, I don't know anything about how the copyright works, and I haven't had a chance to read this comment to make a point of it. So I'm going to actually read it today before I ever do the Superman. And then I will leave a warning so I don't spoil it for if you haven't gotten it. But I've been meaning to read it for the last 2 years after I did Batman and I did Constantine. So let's bring who we really are here for, which is the meat and potatoes of this. I don't know if this is your favorite Black Adam or the Endless Winter or any other that he's released, but I like the way he looks in this bulkiness, and I think I might use this because I was playing around with the articulation. There's a lot of it. People were complaining that in this wave, the Superman and the hands are very big, just like Shazam's one, but that's okay. And even though I don't get other hands included with this, I'll settle for the fist. I can definitely do an animation with it. I can definitely do a lot of things to show it off. I thought at the moment when I looked at the packaging that it was some kind of a in motion cape. It is a little bit, but it's still a little bit static, which is what I like. A cloth cape would have been nice here. I'm not going to mess around with it, guys. I'm not going to change it the way it is. I'm going to leave it. And I think Endless Winter I like, and I like the Rocks version because I even got the one that had the hood that I really liked. But I think looking at it, this might just be my favorite. He's got the pointy ears. He's got the actual face, that grin, the hair with the widow's peak. Almost, I think I don't know anything about it. So if I'm on the money, you let me know. I think whoever created this guy or drew him maybe thought about Dracula. I like the diaper, which has the belt. Look how thick the legs are, the boots, and it just in this model it has the sculpted joint part of the boot or part of the legging of that. And overall, man, love the muscles. You gotta give it up for McFarlane on this one. I think it's a perfect figure. Not everything's gonna be figured, not everybody's gonna be happy with what they get, but I think I'm pleased with this Black Adam. There's just something about this figure that I don't know. I comic book wise, whether it's live or not, whether you like The Rock or not, this is probably going to be my guy in my world if I was to use it. Not to say that I wouldn't use The Rock one as a different one, but and then you kind of get this, the butt behind, you get the whole thing, you get the belt, but overall, and he just now watch him fall. I didn't have a problem standing him up the first time. I'm having a problem now. Well, I'm not going to worry about the stand. Let me show you how the effects go because it's just pretty standard. It just wraps around. It's not rocket science. So you get that there. And then you take the other one, which I'm just going to do now because it's an open palm. So it's probably going to give me a little bit uh, more of a challenge, or maybe not. Sorry about that, guys. I know I'm off camera, but here you go, guys. So you guys can see here, you guys can see how the lightning effect goes. Okay, and then we'll take that off and we'll take a look at the articulation right now. Definitely the head does swivel around. Sorry, I hit the camera, guys. These things are over here, so they're not gonna but they're not gonna get in the way. Look at the biceps on this guy. Incredible. Let's see the swivel. Let me pull them off real quickly so I can move the swivel. There's the swivel. You get double jointed elbows. You can see that there. I know I'm struggling, guys. Forgive me. And it is double jointed, and it opens up there a little bit there. As far as the waist, you do get that there. Not much in the hands. The hands itself does swivel around, but you're not going to get because of the gauntlet, and that's fine. You guys know it's probably that ball bearing there that'll probably come off. You get, amazingly enough, the diaper doesn't hinder a kind of a split. Amazing enough, you get a huge kick like that, a double jointed knee there, and last but not least, that sculpted ball joint that I love that lets you pivot all around, move it up and down, and the toy articulation. So overall, guys, I really I really think Mcfarlane outdid himself with this one, with this DC Directs page puncher. I think he did a phenomenal job. And you know, I know that I'm critical of Mcfarlane a lot of the times, and I have to keep reminding myself that for the price point, we're getting an open canvas. If you want to customize the figure, if you want to do something with the figure that you need to do to make it canon, because I know you got a lot of you guys love that canon crap, which I told you guys canon is what is in your imagination. I think this is fantastic. So let me get him to stand up, guys, real quickly here. We're back, and I told you we would leave off with a dramatic pose, which, guys, when I do these dramatic poses, I'm so blown away that I ended up using as a thumbnail, and this is going to be my toy photography. So with that said, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on today's video. You're going to get this character. Talk to me. Tell me what your thoughts are. Share your comments and give me feedback on the videos, what you would like to see. Share, hit the notification, hit the like, and guys, don't forget, let's go ahead and subscribe. This is helping me grow with you. So with that said, me and 10th Adam or Black Adam, we're done, and we are out.